Hey, right before the video starts, I just want to mention that this might be a little bit outdated from my current collection that you might have seen in the previous video. I just recorded this video maybe 2 months ago? I don't remember. But it's a little bit outdated by now, and yeah, I think that's all. Enjoy the video. Hey, in this video I'll be telling you how much of my manga collection have I actually read. And because it will be just more convenient that way, this video will be like a 2-in-1 video of how much volumes I actually have in my manga collection. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Oh yeah, right before I get started, I'm going to be using 2 calculators. This is going to be like my overall volumes and then the ones that I haven't read. Why 2? Because it's just faster that way. I could do it on this one as well, but it would just take way longer. Alright, so starting off, we have 14 Sakamoto Days' volumes, 14 because I got a misprint and they sent me a new one, so I've read all of them. So that is 14, yay, plus. Alright, next we have Kaiju number 8, and there are 11 volumes because I have a duplicate of volume 1, but I haven't read the duplicate. So that is plus 10, and we take the other calculator, and then 1. Alright, next we have the Taski Fujimato shelf. So from these 15 volumes, I've read 13. I started reading this recently, and I haven't read Goodbye Eri. So that is plus 13 and plus 2. Wow, who would have thought? Alright. Next we have the Noragami Shelf, and this is very simple. I've read all of this, and since I have the first 18 and 21st volumes, that is just simply plus 19. Alright, next we have the Bachman box set and the Promised Neverland box set, but both of them are on a different shelf, so that will come later. So we skip that for now, and we have Attack on Titan next, and I haven't read a single volume, honestly. I recently got them at a sale, okay, recently, but I haven't read them yet, and so that is plus 34. Alright, so next we have the Jujutsu Kaisen shelf, and believe it or not, but I've read all of them. Apart from this, I have a different volume 1. I got this as a duplicate from a different haul that I had to buy in a bundle, and that came with, like similarly with the Kaiju number 8, including the 0F volume. I've read every single volume, so that is 23 volumes, and I've also read this, so that's 24. So plus 24 and plus 1. Alright, so then we move on to my favorite author's shelf, which is Takeshi Obata / Tsugumi Obha. And honestly, I haven't read these 2 volumes, but I've read the rest of them because I read from a different edition, these 2 volumes, which were the entire reason why I got the rest of them, like from the box set. And I've also read the 1 Platinum End volume that I have. I've also read this, I'm gonna count that. And I've read these 2 volumes, and I am currently reading the 3rd volume. Where I'm at? I'm at the 42nd volume. I'm like this far, so that's like maybe a 3rd. I don't know, that's just, yeah, I'm not going to count this as read. So I've read 18, 19, 21 volumes. 21 plus, and then plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is plus 6. Alright, next we move on to the Bleach Shelf. And this is very simple. I've read each and... wait. I forgot to count this 1 extra volume. So that is actually plus 1 more. So yeah. Alright. So next we move on to the Bleach Shelf. And believe it or not, but I've actually read all of them. Each and every volume. And I've also read both of these extra volumes that you get from the box set. So that is plus 50. Alright. Then we move on to my Omnibus Shelf, or what I like to call the Omnibus Shelf. First, we have the first 3 volumes of Vagabond. Honestly, I haven't read a single one. I read the entire first volume's contents online, but then I got this volume, then I just didn't continue. So that is plus 3. And next we have Alice in Borderland, the first 9 volumes, which I've read all of them. So that is a very simple plus... oh shit. Plus 9. And next is All You Need Is Kill. Once again, very simple. I have read it. Plus 1. And then there's the 2 JoJo volumes, which honestly, because I only have these 2 JoJo volumes, I'm waiting to get all of part 1 and then the remaining part 4, and then I'm going to binge read part 1 and 2. So that is +2. Alright, then we have Deserter from Junji Ito. And yes, I have read this, so that is once again a very simple +1. And then we have these like non-English volumes. And I've read this, or like, yeah, I basically read it, but I couldn't actually read the text bubble, so I more like only looked at the illustrations, but that technically counts as read, and I haven't read these 2. So that is another +1. And this is a +2. Alright, then we move on to Tokyo Avengers and the first Air Gear volume. And I've read the first 4 Tokyo Avenger volumes and the Air Gear, so that's +5. And I haven't read this Tokyo Avengers volume because I want to read it all physically. I'm not going to read online only to get to that volume. So that is +1. Alright, then we move on to Tokyo Ghoul. And yes, I have read all of it. Very simple. +14. Okay, next we have The Promised Neverland, and once again, very simple. Oh yeah, also, I'm going to include this as a volume again, so I've read all of them. I've read the entire Promised Neverland, and including this as well, so that is a simple +21. Alright, next we have this like multiple manga in a shelf. Like, I don't know how to explain it. There's just 3 different manga in this shelf. Simply put, I've read all of the Red Hood and One Punch Man volumes that I have. So that is +6. And honestly, I haven't read a single Spy Family volume. But I literally started reading today the first volume. Like, look, I think I'm midway through the 2nd chapter. Oh my god. Look, I'm right here where... yeah. I've watched the anime, so I was pretty hyped, but then I just kept putting it off. So, yeah, I technically still haven't read any of them. Don't ask why I have 2 Spy X Family Volume 6s. So that is +10, because I have 2 Spy X Family Volume 6s. Next, we have this, again, 2 manga in a shelf. It's Devil's Line and Your Name. And I have read all of these volumes. So that is plus... oh shit, I don't know how to count. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm just kidding. And since Devil's Line has 14 volumes, and Your Name has 5 volumes because I have the side stories, that comes... oh my god, what the fuck? Thank god I remember the numbers. And that's how they were. +19. I swear to god if that happens one more time. What the fuck? Alright, and then we have the last shelf, which will probably be the most interesting one. The random volume shelf. Yeah, I know, it's so sad. I literally have no space to put this in. It's kind of sad. So I just put that Haikyuu volume up there. Alright, let's just go one by one. Pure Eternity, haven't read. The Daily Life of High School Boys, haven't read. So that is +2. Then these are the 2 Bachman volumes that I mentioned before that I read that made me just want to buy the entire box set, so I did. So that is a +2. Then we have Black Butler Volume 1, Black Clover Volume 15, Blade of the Moon Princess Volume 1, Black Torch Volume 1, Demon Slayer Volume 1, and Fairy Tail Volume 25. And I've read all of them. And so that is +6. Then we have Food Wars Volume 1 and Haikyuu. I haven't read either of them, so that is a +2. Alright, then we have Kamo Volume 1 and 2, which I've read both of, so that is again a +2. Then there's Komi Can Communicate, Natsume's Book of Friends, and Recast, and I haven't read any of them, so that is a +3. Nice. Then there's Seraph of the End Volume 1, Shaman King Volume 1, and Now Loading, which I've read all of, so that is a +3. And then for the last 3 volumes, The Ancient Magnus Bride, The Girl of the Other Side, and The World's End Harem, I haven't read any of them, so that is a +3. Alright, so for the final volume count. Alright, no fucking way. Alright, so for the final volume count, I've read 242 volumes, and I haven't read 72 volumes. So, we go over to my computer, and we type in 72 divided by 242. And I haven't read 29% of my manga volumes. And if you can do math, then we do 100 minus 29, which means I've read 71% of my manga collection. Wow! And if you care to know, my total manga volume count is 242 plus 72, which means my total manga volume count now is 314. Wow! I have so many manga volumes. So yeah, I've read 71% of my manga collection, and I definitely keep on reading more. And yeah, if you enjoyed, please be sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, if you want to check out a collection video, which I made pretty recently, then go check out this video right here.